What's goody world? I'm back with the homie Nick. I think I'm going on a shorts run today. I want to do a long one, but I ain't got the time, man. But I do want to start the day off by saying Happy Veterans Day to all the vets out there, to all the vets that's watching. I'm sorry. We appreciate y'all, man. We love y'all. I couldn't react yesterday. Life just didn't permit. So I wanted to start this reaction off by just saying Happy Veterans Day, man. We appreciate y'all. All right. We have arrived at the Fat Electrician Reviews, the Minigun, GAU-17 M134. Learn me, Nick. Learn me what the hell going on with all these letters and numbers.
Today we're talking about the GAU-17, more commonly referred to as a minigun. For all intents and purposes,
Doesn't look too many. Today
we're talking about the GAU-17,
the gun is taller than me, and I don't mean vertically, like horizontally. Like if I laid flat, the gun's longer than me. I'm a human. I'm a grown human male. I don't know. I am short. I'm 5'2", but I'm not mini. Okay, it's not a minigun, but by all means, let's just see.
commonly referred to as a minigun. For all intents and purposes, it is just an electric Gatling gun. Oh, that Amish machine gun from the Western movies? The one with the hand crank? As I like to call it, butter churning to body stacking technology. You don't know what I'm talking about. You basically turn that hand crank clockwise and bullets fly out the end really fast. Clockwise is basically to the right, so needless to say, NASCAR drivers can't even shoot this thing because they only turn left. See, McConaughey, on the other hand,
This motherfucker done brought NASCAR into it. What does Gordon have to do with this? What does Earnhardt have to do with this? Nick. Okay. I like it though. I get it.
right, so needless to say, NASCAR drivers can't even shoot this thing because they only turn left. See, McConaughey, on the other hand, might be the deadliest man on the planet behind this thing because he only goes all right.
Fuck it.
On the other hand, might be the deadliest man on the planet behind this thing because he only goes all right. I'm not proud of that joke. Anyways, the Gatling gun was invented by this guy, Richard Jordan Gatling, actually primarily an agricultural inventor, invented an automatic seed planting machine for wheat. Applied that same mechanical design to a gun, and that's how we got machine guns.
Why though? Why? Somebody explain to me how you're in agriculture, you create something that spits out seeds. What makes you wake up and say, I want to apply this to just mowing down human beings and whatever the hell else gets in my way? What led to that? What led to from seeds to ammo? You go from harvesting to fertilizing, if you know what I mean. What's going on here, guys? Y'all let me know, man.
Automatic seed planting machine for wheat. Applied that same mechanical design to a gun, and that's how we got machine guns. Let me tell you, this is where freedom seeds come from, people. Actually, where that saying comes from? And it is now. Anyways, the Gatling gun existed for 5 fucking seconds before somebody was like, let's put an electric motor on it. Seriously, they tried to put an electric motor on it almost immediately. The scary part is even back then in the 1800s, it had a theoretical firing rate of 3,000 rounds per minute. Electric motor and the mechanism worked fine. It was the actual feeding of the ammo into the gun that caused the most problems. That donut is the old magazine for it. They couldn't feed it fast enough, so they just ditched the electric motor and kept the hand crank. General Electric revisited the idea and came up with what we know today as the minigun. Hey, that gun is capable of shooting between 2,000 to 6,000 rounds per minute, depending on what setting you want it on. Never shot one in person.
Wait, the shit come in settings? The gun come with a switch? He said depending on the settings. What do you mean by that, Nick? Is there a switch on the gun that says 2,000 per minute, 4,000 per minute, 6,000? Let me know, y'all.
Of shooting between 2,000 to 6,000 rounds per minute, depending on what setting you want it on. Never shot one in person, but I like to imagine there's just a knob like the one off your oven that says dead, and you can just turn it up higher. My Swick video, we brought up how they have 2 GAU-17s on their boat. The whole video on Swick, you can go watch it later, but for right now, if you don't know what they are, just think of them as freedom pirates. Anyways, on their boat, they have 2 GAU-17s, a 50 cal, and then either 2 240s or 2 Mark 19s, or one of each. Perfectly reasonable question was that.
Damn, that's crazy. I kind of kept up with that. the Mark 9. Like, I kind of kept up with that. That would have sounded foreign to me about 6 months ago. I kind of kept up with that.
Now, if you don't know what they are, just think of them as like freedom pirates. Anyways, on their boat, they have 2 GAU-17s, a 50 cal, and then either 2 240s or 2 Mark 19s or one of each. Perfectly reasonable question was asked, why not just have all GAU-17s? Just gonna level with you, it's because they're a logistical fucking nightmare. Most machine guns mechanisms are operated by either the recoil of the gun, gas pressure from firing the ammunition. If a minigun is operated by an electric motor, you need fucking electricity, which isn't always super readily available in a war zone. That's problem number one. Problem number two is the sheer amount of ammunition required. For example, this thing shoots 7.62 NATO, which is approximately 25.4 grams per round.
Okay, NATO, I don't know. That I don't know. I don't know what that means in correlation to ammunition.
Readily available in a war zone. That's problem number one. Problem number two is the sheer amount of ammunition required. For example, this thing shoots 7.62 NATO, which is approximately
7.62 NATO. Hold on. 7.62 NATO. 7.62 NATO ammo. Okay, it's not really. Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Number two is the sheer amount of ammunition required. For example, this thing shoots 7.62 NATO, which is approximately 25.4 grams per round. I'm allowed to acknowledge I understand how grams work because this is America and we exclusively use them for illegal drugs. My country's flag's on the moon, so I'm gonna go ahead and do some rounding, convert it over to pounds, and multiply it by 6,000 for 6,000 rounds per minute. A total of 330 pounds of ammunition in a single fornication proceeding. Fucking minute, sorry. I tell you, this thing can plant 5.5 pounds of freedom seeds in a single second. I'm gonna tell you that if that man gets upset at you for literally any amount of time, your new job is gonna be working at a nativity scene. As the Holy Spirit. Very, very Holy Spirit. I don't know if you can make a spirit more aerodynamic, but if anybody can, it's gonna be that guy. In conclusion, due to the sheer logistics of this weapon, we typically only see it in special operations groups whose job is to get in, gain fire superiority, get their guys, and get out as fast as possible. And it's like the Army's 160th, the Navy's SWIC. Thank you for watching. New shirt designs, as well as patches. All my other links are available at thefatelectrician.com. Until next time, Quack Bang out.
Okay. I understand when he started talking about the weapons that's on the SWIC boat. I got it. It's resonating. It's history is creating its own little room in my brain, in my memory, it's so crazy that we got memory cards in us. Y'all don't think that's crazy? Like, we're just used to it just being memory. Like, oh yeah, you remember this, but when you actually think about it, we have memory cards in our brains. That is fucking insane to me, man. Some people got 15 gigs, some people got 260 gigs, some people got 780 gigs. I don't know what gig rate I'm when it come to fashion, I'm gigged up. When it come to history, I'm probably at like about 5 gigs right now compared to the 1,898 gigs to the 1 terabyte I am in fashion. But damn, anyways, that's my little memory rant. But I got a lot of that. I'm gonna keep looking into the NATO. Because it's just looking like they're just calling all kind of ammos NATO. So I'm gonna look into that some more. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up now. Okay, in ammunition, NATO means the round meets the specific standards set by North Atlantic Treaty Organization. We know what that means. Okay, so it's just basically NATO approved. All right, cool. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out, y'all. Peace.